Okay, this is my review of the Kershaw Leek, the Ken Onion Leek design. This is a really, really cool knife. I like this a lot. Actually, this guy, get some numbers out of the way, it comes in at 3 ounces. It is an overall length of 7 inches. Look how easy that flips open. Just amazing how easily it flips open. Blade length is 3 inches, leaving you with a handle of 4 inches. Blade thickness is pretty thin. This one comes in at 0.09 inches, so pretty thin stuff. But for the size of the knife, it's actually it's pretty nice. It's got the Sandvik 14C28N blade material that Kershaw's got out there. You can see there the numbers on the knife itself, 1660 CKT, Ken Onion design. Really a good knife. My wife was actually asking me which knife she should consider for an everyday carry. This is the one she chose. She got to pick out all the ones that I play with, the ones that I've got in my collection. It's got a frame lock design, which is really secure. The handle material is actually a 410 stainless steel, so it's pretty stout from just feeling like it's well constructed. At the same time, it's really thin and sits in her pocket and mine really, really nicely. It's got the thumb studs here you can use to deploy the knife if you want to go that route. I'm not as handy with that one because I really like using this little flipper on the back, and that's really the beauty of this knife and why she chose it. Just flips right out there and it pops out every single time. I must have flipped this thing 1,000 times and it's always the same, always solid. It does have the ability, because it's a flipper and it's easy to deploy, to had a little screw in right here, and with that you could secure the knife, close it, and then push that little liner closed. But I kept finding in my pocket that thing was closing on its own, and when I pulled it out to use it, it would catch on the lock and I couldn't flip it open. So I took that off. I've never had this thing deploy accidentally. So for me, it was the right call to take it off, but obviously that's a safety mechanism that I removed, and I'm comfortable with that, but you may not be. So this is a USA made knife. It is a right hand only, but you can flip it up or down, so it's a tip up or tip down, or depending on how you want to carry it. It's a hollow grind blade. Feels really good. This is their Warncliffe design. Kind of looks like a little bit like a hawkbill there, kind of where it comes down a little more like some of the Spydercos. But great knife. And what I like about it, again, I'm big for functionality and price. And this thing MSRP's for $100, but you can find it for roughly $60 out there, which is what I paid for it. So I think it's a really good knife. This is the Ken Onion Leek by Kershaw with the spring assist flipper.